Hi there, this is Natasha. I'm a crochet tutor and designer at My Creative Butterfly. I teach crochet through my courses, classes, and patterns not just as a hobby but also as a tool that will help you become more mindful in everything that you do in your day to day life. I have a crocheting experience of more than 25 years and I have taught over 5,000 students globally. You can find me on all social media platforms by the name My Creative Butterfly. Welcome to my channel, and if you like what you learned today, don't forget to like and subscribe. In today's tutorial, I'll show you how to crochet these pretty miniature tulip flowers. They're very easy to do and they are suitable for advanced beginner or intermediate level crocheters. If you're a beginner, I would not recommend you to start with this project because it needs very fine thread and very fine crochet hook. If you are familiar with working with fine threads and hooks, then you can definitely give it a try and you have to be patient with it. So before we begin, let me show you the materials that you'll need. So the first thing is a size 8 foil cotton. This is a 100% cotton thread and I'm using a 0.75 mm crochet hook. This one is a clover ergonomic hook. You can use any hook that is available with you. It is a 0.75 mm. Then you'll need a sharp pair of scissors for cutting off the thread, floral tape, green floral tape for wrapping on the stem, and I have a wire, a thick wire which I have already wrapped with the floral tape. You can use any thickness that you find suitable depending upon the size of your flower. Then you'll also need some good quality fabric glue. You can use any glue available. So now let us see how to actually crochet this miniature tulip flower. So to start with, I'm going to start with a slip knot. So to begin, place a slip knot on your hook. Now I'm going to start with 4 chains. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now we'll work in the 4th chain. All the 4 petals for the tulip will be worked in the same chain. So I'll do 2 triple crochets in the 4th chain from the hook. This is the first one and I'll do one more. Now to finish the first petal, I'll do chain 3, 1, 2 and 3 and we'll do a slip stitch in the same chain as we did the previous 2 triple crochets. Like this. This is your first petal. Repeat the same pattern 3 more times and you'll have the 4 petals for your tulip flower. So again, we'll do chain 3, 2 triple crochets in the same chain as we did the triple crochets for the previous petal. 1 and one more triple crochet. 2 and to finish off the petal, chain 3 and a slip stitch in the same chain. Repeat the exact same pattern 2 more times. Chain 3, 2 triple crochets in the same chain, 1 and 2. Again chain 3 and a slip stitch in the same chain. Again chain 3, 2 triple crochets in the same chain, 1 and 2. Again chain 3 and a slip stitch in the same chain. That's it, we are done with all 4 petals. Now just cut off the thread, leaving a small tail about 2 to 3 inches and pull through the loop to secure the end. Now before we start the assembly, I'll pass this ending tail of thread through the center of the flower to the back so that we don't have to finish it. So I'll just pass this like this to the back of the flower. So with this we are done with the crocheting part of the flower. Now let us see how to assemble the tulip flower. Shape the petals slightly with your fingers like this. Now we'll start the assembly. For assembly, first pick up the wire. And on one end of the wire, we are just going to create a small knot by wrapping the thread around the tip. So to give shape to the tulip flower, as you know that tulip flower looks like a little bulb. So we need a little thick kind of a structure at the center of the flower. So just keep wrapping the thread on the tip of the wire like this. Make sure that this wrap that you are making is slightly smaller than the length of the petals that we have created. It should not be longer. Otherwise, you will be able to see through the petals. We don't want that. So once done, just cut off the thread and we are going to apply a little fabric glue so that these wraps they stay in place. So apply a little fabric glue here. This I'm just going to spread it evenly throughout. There you go. So the sender now is ready. Now we'll see how to attach the petals to it. So for attaching the petals, just pass the wire through the center of the petals like this. Bring them to the top just below the node that we have just created. Now for the tulip flower, we'll first glue two of the petals to the central node that we created. So apply a little fabric glue to two petals that are opposite to each other like this. And we are just going to stick it to the center node like this. Now apply glue to the remaining two petals, and these two petals will be on the outside of the tulip flower. So when you are gluing the petals, make sure that two of the petals are on the inside, the two petals that are opposite to each other, and the remaining two petals should be on the outside like this. So just shape them, stretch the petals a little if needed, and once you're happy with the shape, we'll just leave it like that to dry. And while the flower is drying, we will just apply some floral tape to the stem of the wire. Sorry, to the wire, the stem wire. So before we start applying the floral tape, I'll just cut off these two tails of the thread, leaving a small 1 to 1.5 inch long tail. Remove the excess thread. And now starting just below the flower head, start wrapping the floral tape. Don't worry about the thread ends. We are going to conceal them inside the floral tape so they won't be visible. So like this, just keep pinching it between your two fingers, keep it slightly diagonal and wrap it till the end of the wire. Like that. Now it is still wet, so I'll just let it dry. Once it is dry, your flower is ready to use. It is a very pretty tiny flower. It can be used for various different projects. You can just use it like this only. Place them in small glass jar and they'll make a very nice pretty miniature bouquet. If you want, you can also use it to make brooch pins or earrings or any other such small project. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Do like and subscribe to the channel if you liked what you learned today. Happy crocheting. Bye bye.